Hi, this is Alison Burke from Count on Me Accountant. This is just a short video to talk about the Construction Industry Scheme, or the CIS Scheme as it's usually called. The CIS Scheme, as the name suggests, is often used in the construction industry, so people working on various construction sites, quarries, building sites, that kind of thing, are often paid through a CIS scheme. So instead of being on the payroll in the regular way, what happens is often 20%, occasionally 30% is deducted from the pay that the employee gets and is sent off to HMRC towards the tax and national insurance that's due from that particular individual. It's very common, it's used a great deal throughout the construction industry. And essentially, if you are working in the construction industry under the CIS scheme, you're self-employed. You perhaps didn't quite realise that, but you've become a self-employed person. So there are things that you need to do as a self-employed person. And the first one is to register with HMRC as a new business for self-assessment. Now, probably if you're an individual working in construction, you're going to be what they call a sole trader, but you don't need to be. You could be a limited company or even a partnership. But you do need to register with HMRC as a new business. To do that, you will need a government gateway account, which is an online access to HMRC systems, and you will have to do that to get a UTR number, which is a unique taxpayer's reference. Very important that you'll need it for some further work that we're going to talk about in a minute. So to do that, you'll need to log on, create a government gateway account. You'll have to give them all the usual information, name, address, national insurance number, date of birth, etc. And you'll also have to prove your ID. There's various different ways in which you can do that. Once you've done that, the next step is to register with the CIS scheme. To do that, you'll need your national insurance number, the UTR number that you will have got from step one, and a VAT registration number if applicable. It probably won't be if you're just an individual working on some kind of construction site. Once you've done that, this next step is to submit a self-assessment tax return each year. That's usually done after the 5th of April and has to be done before the following January. So there's plenty of time, but you might need to get organised for that. What you will need for that is details of all the money that you've earned and all the money that has been deducted. And every time you have money paid to you where the CIS scheme has deducted something, you should and will have been issued some kind of, it's not quite a pay slip, but it would look like a pay slip. And you'll need to save them throughout the year because we will need them to do this part of the job. This needs doing every year. Once the self-assessment tax return has been done, you may find that you have overpaid to HMRC. You may find you've underpaid. But one of the things that will come out of this is your national insurance contributions will be calculated and paid. That's very important. You don't want to have too many years where you've not got national insurance contributions paid to HMRC, because when you get closer to retirement, that's very necessary that they're in place. Count on Me Accountants are offering a free service here. We will help you register with HMRC and the CIS scheme. In fact, we're happy to do that for you. We'll need lots of information from you in order to do it, but we can take all that, create a government gateway account, register you as self-employed, register somebody who's going to be doing tax returns, and also the CIS scheme. That is a free service. We will do that at any point. You should be doing that within a few weeks of starting to use the CIS scheme. And then at the end of each financial year end, you will need to submit a tax return. We will do that for you, submit it, get everything sorted out. We will let you know if you owe any more money to HMRC, or indeed if you are owed any money. And we will do that for a fee of £275 each year. So this setting up, registering, all this part, which needs to be done only once, of course, we will do free, and then we will do this for £275 a year. So that's it, that's the offer. I'm going to suggest, if you're not sure about this and you're wondering what you need to do and what the best thing is to do, why don't you give us a call? It's free of charge. We're not going to charge you for phone calls or any nonsense like that. There's the email address. It's accounts@countonmeaccountant.co.uk. There's the phone number to call. By all means, give us a ring at any time. We'll have a chat, talk to you about what you need to do, and yes, we'll take it from there. All right, thanks for your time. Take care, guys. Bye.